everyone. In this class, we are going to study about professional growth. So, we are seeing about the definition and needs of professional growth here. So, the definition of professional growth is, it refers to gaining new skills and work experience that can help an individual to reach a goal in his career. So, if I take the example of teaching profession, a teacher has to gain new skills and work experience so that he can reach his goal in his teaching career. So that's the definition. Now let us see the needs of this professional growth. So the first one is knowledge of the subject. So as a teacher, an individual must have more and more knowledge of his subject, and that knowledge is imparted in this professional growth programs. And also the teacher must be updated with the knowledge of his subject, okay, based on the current situation. And this knowledge, it is related to both theoretical and practical aspects. So as a teacher, one must have both theoretical and practical knowledge of a subject. The second need is knowledge of child psychology. So if a teacher has sufficient knowledge, that's not enough, because the teaching or learning process will be effective when a teacher knows the child psychology, and such knowledge, it is imparted in professional growth programs. So based upon child psychology, the teacher can express or deliver his lesson. So that's the need. And next is knowledge of principles of pedagogy. So once again, if the teacher has a subject as well as child psychology knowledge, it's not enough. He should have the knowledge of pedagogy, or he should know the principles of pedagogy. So to have efficient teaching learning process, one must understand the principles, process, methods and techniques which are used in teaching. That's called as pedagogy. So then the teaching learning process will be, especially teaching process, will be effective. Next is knowledge of aims of education. So as a teacher, it's one's duty to understand the aims, objectives and values of education. So once a teacher understands the aims, objectives and values of education, and based upon that, he can undertake his teaching process. So in this way, he can meet the requirements or expectations of the society as well as learners. So that's knowledge of aims of education. The next need is development of ability to use instructional material. So this is very, very important. A teacher must know how he has to use the instructional material, or he should be updated with the new instructional materials which are present. Okay, for this he need to undertake professional growth programs, and he should be updated with the new instructional materials. Next need is organization of co-curricular activities. So the teaching and learning process, it must not be restricted to the four walls of a room. Okay, it should be open, so that the teacher should have the ability to organize as well as supervise the co-curricular activities, that is activities outside the classroom. And such professional development programs are there which will help the teachers to improve their skills in organizing this co-curricular activities. So that's the sixth need. Next need is knowledge of lesson planning. So planning is required for teaching. Okay, once the teacher has knowledge, skill and every requirement required for teaching, the next step is he has to plan his lesson. Then only he has to deliver it to the students. So that in that way, the teaching process will be more effective. So that's the seventh need. Next need is knowledge of evaluation methods. So once the teaching process, teaching and learning process is done, the effectiveness of that teaching learning process, it is only understood by evaluation. So the teacher has to know the methods or various methods which are used for evaluation. So by this evaluation method, a teacher can understand the weakness and strengths of the student. And also not only teacher, the student itself understands his weakness and strength through the evaluation methods. So such evaluation methods that is taught to teachers in this professional growth programs. The next need is assist in guidance program. So a teacher is not only just a teacher, he is also a mentor for the students. So to carry out counseling and guidance, the teacher should have some ability. So such ability it will be improved by attending professional growth programs. So that is the another need, assist in guidance program. Next is developing research attitude. So it's not enough if a teacher teaches the lesson, he should also have the research attitude, and this research attitude must also be inculcated in his students. And this research attitude, it is developed by attending various professional growth programs. So these programs will motivate the teachers to undertake the research. So that's the 10th need. And the next one is developing habit of self-study. So teaching profession is a profession which requires continuous study. Okay, we cannot stop studying in teaching profession. So a teacher must have the habit of self-study, and such a habit it will be initiated or inculcated by attending this professional growth programs. So that's the last need, developing habit of self-study. So these are the needs of professional growth. Thank you.